Yo, it's so amazing how you can find a message in anything. So the other day, while sipping my morning coffee, getting ready for my work day, I'm watching Wendy Williams and she's interviewing Michael Bolton. And he says that she's talking about how busy he's been these last few years and how he's always on tour. And he was like, yeah, I've been going nonstop for the last 30 years, but I didn't get my first break. It took me 18 years to get my first break when I was 34. And I found it so amazing how all of us who are young and going after our dreams, goals, or whatever your heart desires, when you're in that season of delay or you're in that season of waiting, you feel like God has forgotten about you and you just give up, right? Because there's no sign of things changing. But then if you do stick it out and you wait until his timing, until he shows off, you'll get not only what you've been working for, but even greater than you can ask, think, or imagine. Because Michael Bolton, it took him 18 years, and he didn't get his first hit till he was 34. And most of us are not willing to do an 18-year stint, going after our dreams. But look, now for the next 30 years, he's living his life like it's golden. He's living out his dreams, his heart desires, because he was willing to walk through that season. And it's a word of encouragement to and it's hard. Trust and believe. I'm there. I'm totally there. It's hard where you're like, come on, Lord. I don't know if I don't know. And you start the questioning and the asking, and you like, Jesus, this ain't part of the plan. It wasn't part of my plan. But it's nah, if you do things God's way, it may take you a minute to get that first break. But then for the next 30 years, for the rest of your life, you living out your heart's desires. And a lot of us are not willing to pay that cost, to go through that season of perseverance where you have to endure. And yes, you have to suffer. I don't know who out here on the gram lying to y'all you don't got to pay the cost to be successful. It's a lot. Don't be fooled out here. Don't fall for the okie doke. So I just want to encourage somebody damn, it took him 18 years to get to that first hit. But look, 18 years now for the rest of his life, 30 years. Michael Bolton's one of them artists that can dead do a residency in Vegas. He's always going to be working. He's not one of those artists that is he's a one-hitter quitter. Michael Bolton is always going to be able to go on tours all over the world. He's always going to be able to sing the songs we love. When a man loves a woman. Like the way that's set up. He's always going to be okay. He's always going to be able to live out and do his music. And I'm like, wow, imagine if you can have that life, if you just stick it out and say, you know what, Lord, I'm going to trust you. Because not only are you going to answer me, but when you do, for the rest of my life, I'm going to live a life far exceeding and abundantly above all I can ask or imagine. So that's a word of encouragement, B. Stick it out. Because you may have been paying a cost for a few years. What's a few years in comparison to the rest of your life? It's a word.